Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Twilight Romance along Shion's route. So now both Ray and Shion have drank our blood, and we're playing possum at the moment. And Shion's pretending to be controlled by Ray. Let's see exactly where this ends up. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. The metallic sound of the clashing swords resonated in the otherwise still night forest.
It's a sad day to see the former king losing against a young vampire like me.
What? Really? Albert is the former king?
I still will not accept defeat.
He's so cool! Especially in that pose. I liked it from the beginning, but I'm much more interested in dating him now.
It's been a while since you swore against drinking human blood. Is that why you've lost your abilities?
Ugh. Dodging Ray's strike, Mr. Albert lost his balance.
This is it. Submit to me and hand over the throne.
Ray swung down his sword. Mr. Albert's defense didn't seem to make it in time. It was at that moment. A gunshot echoed in the dark forest. Shion had his gun pointed toward Ray. His eyes were not red anymore. Shion, I knew he wasn't being controlled. Well, of course, he talked to you when he had you down on the ground.
I will never submit to anyone. Never.
I'm so relieved.
Gee, I knew from your smell, but you could have softened that blow.
You could tell by his smell that he wasn't controlled? Interesting. Akira grumbled as he got up. He looked really hurt from the way he was staggering.
I agree. That was quite painful.
What, did he whisper to everyone to play along when he hit them? Leo got up as well and glanced at Shion with a forced smile.
I didn't want to go easy on you guys and have Ray notice. Besides, you guys are fine, right? Tone it down next time, okay? How could this be? You were under my spell.
Bleeding from his shoulder, Ray reached for Shion, almost as if to cling on to him. Master, have you been harmed? Ray's voice seemed to have brought Yukari back to reality. Did the silver bullet hit him? Did you shoot him, brother? As Yukari made her run toward Ray, she realized the wound and halted. My master, let me take the bullet out. Yukari pulled the bullet from the open wound.
Ugh.
Decay from the silver hasn't started yet. It's okay. Please stay here.
Okay.
Once she helped Ray sit down, Yukari pointed her sword at Shion, who still had his gun out. Are you going to take away my refuge again? Man, that is some crazy face she's making. What the hell? She looks really freaked out, actually. Not angry. With a determined look, she fixed her red eyes on Shion, but Shion stared back with his calm purple gaze.
You did have a place to belong to, but you're the one who rejected it, leaving that cross behind.
I couldn't be myself when I was there. I didn't belong there. Crying out, Yukari struck down with her black swords. The swords alternated in flowing motion. Shion, dodging each strike, looked as if his moves were choreographed. I just wanted to be myself, but you only accepted Yukari as a human.
You are a vampire now, but you were born a human.
Do they have to fight? These two need each other. I was both saddened and somewhat envious as I silently watched their battle. Yukari paused her attack. Shion also stood there, like he was waiting for something. Is it because she's a human that you keep her close by? As my replacement? Neither denying nor admitting to the statement, Shion looked at Yukari with sorrow. Perhaps he sees me as a replacement for Yukari, but I want to stay beside Shion as myself. Convinced about my honest feelings, I opened my mouth. Shion, choose. I want to stay with you. I want to stay with you.
I want you to stay with me as well. Dirili, I want you to stay by my side. Dirili is the only one that truly cares for who I am. So no, she's no replacement.
So then, I see you don't need a Yukari in your life anymore. That's right. Her smile was cold as ice. It was a chilling smile that showed no hesitation in getting rid of someone. Let's settle this once and for all. A fight to the finish. There's no saying no. Yukari yelled as she lunged forward, swinging her swords. Shion continued to dodge all of her attacks. Shion isn't attacking? I had a feeling Shion wasn't going to harm Yukari. Once I noticed that, I was actually quite relieved. Are you being elusive? You're always like that. Why can't you confront me like a man? Those words triggered something in Shion. The next moment, Shion's gun was directly pointing at Yukari's temple.
So, you want to die that badly?
If I can die by your hands, I consider that a decent death. Wait, Shion! No! There's gotta be a way for them to accept each other.
Are those your last words? I see.
Shion's finger on the trigger slowly started tensing. Seeing that, I started running. I tackled Yukari to distance her from Shion. Why, you... Yukari, I envy you. You don't know how much Shion cares about you. Me? He doesn't care for me yet. If he didn't, then why would he send you something like a cross? I want you to stop denying it. To tell you the truth, I'm jealous. But since you mean a lot to Shion, I also want you to be happy. You're so bizarre. For the first time, I witnessed Yukari smile. It was an attractive one, similar to Shion's. I guess you had no intention of killing me to begin with, brother. She was right. We never heard a single gunshot. Shion, why did you pretend?
If I didn't, we wouldn't have gotten honest enough with each other, I think.
You do things in such a roundabout manner, just like me. They finally reconnected with each other. I could feel my heart warming up, even though this wasn't about me. However, this heartwarming scene was abruptly disrupted by Ray's enraged voice. You're interrupting!
Yukari, what are you doing? These guys aren't...
Master, can we put this behind us? You really think that's gonna work at this point?
I will never accept humans.
Then why? Why did you allow a human mix like me join you?
Because I could easily manipulate you.
Half hearing that, Yukari looked down, defeated. I thought you saw that woman in me.
Mr. Ray, were you reminded of that lady that saved you? Don't bring that up.
Ignoring the dripping blood, Ray stood up. He unsteadily inched toward Yukari.
Hey, that doesn't look good. Is he out of his mind? If you're not surrendering, I will have to get rid of you.
Shion aimed his gun once again. He can't! Ray means a lot to Yukari. Choose your action. Don't kill him! They're basically all the same thing. How would you be able to tell which one makes any difference? Don't kill him!
I knew you'd say that,
said Shion with a smile. Yes, you know me well. Making sure that Shion lowered his gun, Ray all of a sudden leapt up in the air. He jumped right above Shion's head.
Damn it.
He doesn't have enough time. In that instant, Shion's eyes turned red again. To be continued, darn it. As always, of course, they always love to give you cliffhangers, but we have one more episode that we can record, and hopefully it won't be a cliffhanger before the ending. But we shall see. Hope to see you there or in some of my other videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.